Today, I'm going to rain on everyone's parade. I'm going to be a Karen, as they call it. I'm going to ruin the fun for everybody. You gotta love the way that the word Karen has devolved. It used to be about like a woman who asks for the manager or harasses you, and just really bickery all the time. But now it's evolved into like a term used by very insecure people against people who disagree with them slightly on any topic. Or sometimes even somebody who's in the right, doing the right thing. That's a Karen, I understand the jokes. Same goes for the NPC thing. But the implication behind their use of it, I think it goes much deeper than just a joke sometimes. I think a lot of these people really believe that the implication really is that they are above you in some way, that they have a better grasp on reality. They are more in touch with societal concepts. They are the main character. They are the player of this game, and you are a part of the game. You are the NPC with the little dialogue. They are real. They are contrary to the societal confines. They are outside the box while you are programmed. But in actuality, I feel like the people who call others NPCs and Karens are themselves that, ironically enough. So that's completely off topic, but it's very funny because the majority of people believe that they are a main character, and it's hard for people to realize that we are all equally useless. So useless in the regard of being important, more important than other people, by the way. I'm not trying to be pessimistic here. You are valuable as a person. Do not get me wrong. It's just we're talking in a very cynical way right now. But anyways, the main point of this video is I'm going to be a Karen. We're going to talk about these. We're going to talk about disposable vapes, elf bars, puff bars, Lost Marys, Escobars, whatever other garbage. They taste like shit. They are limited. They are built in with the flavor. You can't refill them. Wait for the guy in the comments who says you can. But yes, let me buy this so I can break it open, put some juice in it. Can't change the coil out. Might as well just buy a device. These are wasteful pieces of plastic that get thrown away. Now you're spending, let's talk about the price first. Let's talk about how, and I know, it's none of my business how you want to spend frivolous amounts of money, but you're spending 21, 23 bucks after tax. You're spending, let's say 20 on average. It varies. Every other day or every week, depending on how much you vape. And you're okay with this. You're okay with that. When you could buy, and no matter what anyone says to these stubborn people, it doesn't matter. They're not going to. It's too much upkeep to buy an XROS. This is starting to become an advertisement, sorry. An XROS, a one-time payment of $39, less online too. Or the Soren Air for $19, $18 I've seen online. In person, it could be anywhere between that and $30. That's a one-time payment as opposed to racking up the amount. It adds up. Spending $20 on little disposable devices that are just going to be wasted, thrown away. You're not going to throw away this device. And the amount of money, let's add up the amount of money you're going to pay when you buy this. One-time payment of, and this is at the max, $39. Now, every month, and this is even if you vape a lot, you might just be buying one pack of pods. Now you can buy individual ones for $5 a piece. So you buy 5, it's going to put you somewhere above 20 bucks. And let's just round it. You got 20 to 25 bucks. Now you're going to buy juice, which is going to cost you with salt nicks anywhere between 15 to 20 bucks. If they're really expensive, fancy juice is 25, but you just buy cheaper juice. Let's say you're buying that once a month with the pods. You are putting yourself around 40 to 50 bucks for your nicotine addiction. If you are buying a lot more than that, it won't be anywhere above 100 bucks. Very cool, right? Very awesome. You can pick any flavor you want. You can pick any flavor you want. You can keep refilling it, and you are not buying pre-made vapes. So that's that part of it. But let's talk about the waste of it. This plastic material, the materials that are inside of this, are dangerous for the environment. Now, I bring this up because, and what I'm about to bring up, you're going to be like, why are you connecting things that don't connect? Listen, this isn't an anti-left video. I'm a little silly. I'm a goofy little centrist. I'm just so cringe like that. So I'm not completely against people who are liberal, but I obviously find some hypocrisies here and there. Not everyone, buys this based on political ideology. I'm aware of this, but we're talking about the demographic of where I live. Very liberal city. A lot of them buy this. Generally speaking, you've got a lot of people buying this that feel very strongly, and I've known them personally, feel very strongly about protecting, preserving the environment, taking care of nature, climate change. Yes, it's a real thing. No, I'm not saying that at all. It's talking about they care so much about the environment, but yet they continue buying these and then they throw them in a trash or they waste them. And these, you might as well be smoking cigarettes if you care more about the environment, because at least those degrade. These right here, they do not, even under the worst conditions. And whenever they do seep out, it goes into the water supply, waterways, toxins spill into waterways, toxins affect the wildlife because of these products right here. This is a wasteful market, producing so many of these that are just going to be thrown away. A waste of material, a waste of plastic, and just more littering and pollution to come. This is a demographic based on the kids who vape alone. Most of them do not recycle, it says. However, they're kids and they're not supposed to be vaping anyways. They're kids, they don't know any better. But this goes for adults too. Adults, they also throw it in the trash. So, is it that people are just idealists? They don't truly feel this strongly about the environment, because otherwise they wouldn't be buying these. They'd be taking even the smaller steps to make sure they're upholding their moral foundation. But no. It's like they wait for other people to do it. It's like they want to talk about the corporations that are messing up the world, but yet they conform to it by buying from these corporations. Really, you're not that based after all. You ain't that based after all. That's pretty lame right there. Now, this isn't politically motivated entirely. I just thought it was a very ironic thing, because you tell these people to buy one of these and it's just too much to keep up with. Yeah. You are spending less and you are not throwing this away. The most you throw away is this. You can recycle this, you can scrap it for parts, but that's it. A lot smaller. And just make a note, put it in a box and take it physically to go recycle if you have to. But you're not throwing away entire devices every other day. But you can do whatever you want. I just think it's pretty funny seeing so many people buy these disposable vapes and they don't for a second go, hey, I can have my pod with my own juice and everything in it. Yeah. The point of this video, disposables are stupid, and if you continue to buy them, if you are addicted to nicotine and you are continuously buying these and you haven't for a second thought, hey, maybe I should buy a device since I'm already on this stuff and I should just buy a device since this is going to be a permanent thing in my life, well, then you should start thinking that way. You could buy this for $18, the Soren Air Pro. This for less than $40. Some places you might find it for 20 something. The XROS Mini, they have a nano version, very small, smaller than the Elf Bar. Some of these things are. This one is thinner, really thin. That picture right there is at an angle. disposables are a waste. And you're going to continue buying them, and that just makes 0 sense to me. So this is just my video, me being a little smug asshole. But at least I'm right. So anyways, have a good day, and stop buying Elf bars, please. It's really, really awful.